Hey guys, Luke here and welcome back to episode 19 on my FIFA 16 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Now to start off the episode here, you can see Martinez was out of contracts. Now this is something that happens regularly, and it's obvious that this happens regularly, but I don't show it often just because I don't really feel it's that interesting. But yeah, we've got a constant supply of contracts and constantly buying fitness cards and that sort of stuff, especially right now. Market is crashed a little bit, so fitness cards are quite cheap, so stocked up on them a fair bit. And yeah, we also bought some coin boost, but I'll get to that in a second. But looking at this guy's side, it is a Premier League side, and Warback was someone who I was interested to see how he actually goes, if he's any good. But he had a lot of players who I don't see a hell of a lot in Premier League sides, like a few players. Like Warback's not someone who I see all the time, Ramsey and that sort of stuff. And usually you get the staples of every side. You got Klein, and usually there's people like Sturridge and stuff who are quite often in those sort of sides I've come up against. But Pedro isn't really one of them, and he's actually causing us a bit of damage. You see the step overs. He was someone who constantly did not step overs. He did the ball rolls. He was someone who constantly did that. And to start off with, it was a little bit, it was like, I don't know why you're doing this, and it just wasn't really that effective. But the reason I'm showing this clip here, obviously nothing really happened. It was a nice little pass, whatever, but nothing majorly happened. As you see, Roberto Firmino should finish this one, and he doesn't. But that was actually my first chance. That was my first shot on goal. Pretty incredible considering I'm usually great attackingly. I'm great at attacking, I should say. But yeah, I showed that clip before because he had literally all his plays bar like two people in the box, which leads me to believe he was playing on like defensive, ultra defensive, maybe even park the bus. I don't really know. And he was just sitting back for a counter attack, which is it's fine. But I'm gonna play like a dickhead if you're gonna play like a dickhead as well. Now right here we got a penalty. It was, I suppose, a little bit lucky for us. Barkley did great work to get in the position, and we did try and repeat a play we did before where we did the through ball across the face of goal. And the first time we put it wide, second time straight at the keeper. But yeah, thankfully we got lucky that we ended up winning a penalty. It was just a slide tackle in because he was trying to block it. I've done it before. I think I even got a red card when I did it, except I recovered well. But yeah, you saw me go to park the bus, and yeah, like I said, if you want to play like a dickhead, I'll play like a dickhead too. And yeah, two can play that game. And Benteke right here, just showing his worth. He didn't actually score the goal, but he just showed what it's like to have a player like Benteke in the side. Now, he's very, very cheap. I would highly recommend Benteke. One of the best strikers I've ever played with on FIFA. I played with some of like really good strikers and that sort of stuff, and he hasn't got the 90 pace for her, but he has got really good pace for his size. And like I said, he has got the size so he can win the headers. He's got the strength as well. He's got pretty good ball control. He's just an all-round good player. Maybe not someone if you're a skiller, but I mean, if you're just someone who likes to win, Benteke is your man, I reckon. But yeah, there is another win. Now moving on to the second game. First off, I'll just say that kit, I really like that kit. I like the little wire, like the black, blue and white kits. I think that looks awesome. If you can leave in the comment section below, does anybody know what kit that actually is? Now this guy's site, or his name's Foot FC, so I wasn't even expecting anything like heaps good, but it's actually a really good Serie A with Tevez side. It seems to be actually a common theme in these sort of sides. Everybody just has Dybala, Pereira, and then Tevez. I suppose because Tevez, it's just going off previous FIFAs where he's been at Juventus, and it's kind of people want to stick with that. They know he's a good player. But we actually did go down 1-0 very, very early on. The guy just counter-attacked us, to perfection, really. It was a bad miss from us, but yeah, it was a great finish. But thankfully, Ross Barkley won us a penalty. Benteke scores a penalty because he's our penalty kick taker. And then Ross Barkley, check out this for a finish. Holy shit. There will be a replay of that, but he takes it on the volley there. He just chests it down and then bangs it into the top left-hand corner. Absolute thunderbolt, really. I was highly impressed with that goal, especially because it put us into the lead. That was the main thing. But I mean, what a way to score a goal. I wasn't really expecting it from Barkley. I know he's very clinical. I said that last game. He's a very clinical finisher. He makes up for his lack of pace and that sort of stuff, with his finishing and that. But yeah, they're incredible. Now I showed a clip just before, just showing our defense, and our defense is actually very, very good. We put in a nice little slide tackle, but right here, Benteke, can he finish it? He can't quite finish it, but Caceres ends up like flicking it into his own net. It's something that you do if you put a through ball or something, and the players would take it with the back of their heel, and they sort of keep running onto it, whereas the guy ended up running onto it into his own net. So it's unlucky for him. That's one of the sort of bullshit goals, but I'll take it. The guy was pretty good. Now, right here, Firmino gets the ball through to Gonalons, and Gonalons ends up finishing the ball right there. So 4-1, we've wrapped up this game. It's well and truly, he's not going to be coming back from that. But right here, Dybala ends up finding himself through on goal, and that's what happens when you got a guy who's all pace and you know, he lacks a bit of finishing. You would think, anyways. You know, there's got to be something that's making him that low of a rating of a card. You know, with all the pace and dribbling is all that, you know, pretty good and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think finishing is the thing that lets him down. So he's not particularly tall. So Dobella, a good player, but as you can see there, finishing not quite there. Benteke picked up man of the match once again. I mean, it helps that he takes the penalties, so he's going to win a lot of man of the matches, but it just once again backs up my point that he's a really, really good player in this game. And if you've got a Premier League side, I really recommend Benteke. Now that moves us, well, I think now we've got the promotion. I think last time we won 15 points, we needed 16 to get the promotion. Now we're looking at getting that title. So we do need just a draw, but we're obviously looking for a win. I want to keep my winning streak alive. I don't know the exact amount of games we've won, but yeah, moving into this game, based off the fact of this guy's kit now, someone linked me in the comments a bunch of like the best kits in the game, and that kit was in it. So that led me to believe this guy kind of takes FIFA Ultimate Team seriously. So, and I mean, based off his side as well, he had a lot of good players, and I mean, early on that free kick, and that nearly went in. So I was sort of thinking, man, this is going to be a tough game. And right here, Ericsson on the ball, but he did lose it. That was great. It wasn't a slide tackle. It was supposed to be a pass, actually, but it's one of those sliding passes. And it went straight back to Lukaku. He sort of takes a little bit of a touch and then just bangs it like without taking a step into the back of the net. I couldn't believe it. Because he's been very good for us, but that wasn't one of his best moments. But I mean, what a shot. Like, there probably wasn't anything he actually could have done, but he got quite lucky here. Danilo making a great little run. We do what you probably should do in that sort of situation. Go to where they always expect you to cut back inside, so you know, go for where they wouldn't expect. Now we got super unlucky, both chances there. That's two shots that probably should have went in, but thankfully the third one, Fernandinho absolutely bangs that one home. That wasn't a finesse shot, that was just a normal shot. I don't even know if he's left footed or anything. I don't think he is, so which was a bit of surprise as to why it went in, but I felt this was a bit of a strange game in terms of long shots, and you'll see eventually. But Roberto Firmino had a chance there. Once again, he's just finished. His finishing is a little bit lacking. I'm not sure if that's actually within his finishing, in terms of his actual card is lacking, or if my finishing is just really bad. But see right here, Ross Barkley, the ball was intended to him, but it didn't lock onto him initially. But we did eventually get to him and crossed it across to Benteke. And once again, just showing his versatility. That time using the head. Now, the game isn't exactly the best for headers and that sort of stuff. The crossing seems to be a little bit weird, but I mean, that right there, I don't believe there was a deflection. I watched the replay specifically at the time, and I was looking out for a deflection thinking, man, surely not. I think my exact words when that happened was, oh, come on now. Like, that was ridiculous. But thankfully, Fernandinho, again, this time on his right foot, bangs it home. And 3-2 right before halftime. That's one of those goals right before halftime that can just kill off a game nearly. But he actually takes a fake shot there. I did that a few times. The first times it didn't really work out too well. But Benteke here on the follow-up is actually fouled in the box there, resulting in another penalty from Benteke this episode. And he smashes it straight down the middle. That's where I go all the time, unless I win a few penalties, you know, multiple penalties in the same game. But I don't know what I was thinking right here. I was on the ball with, I wasn't on the ball, but Gonolens was the player I had. Back position, moved Danilo into centre back, and we actually ended up scoring another goal there. So you can see the formation we ended up with. We moved the red card player into the cam position, moved Firmino and Barkley more central. We didn't do it initially, but that's what we ended up doing, and ended up scoring a goal as a result of that. So we're 1-0 ahead with less players in the field. That was very nice, a very nice win. And as you can see there, nearly 10,000 coins. Now, if we had the coin boost that we're supposed to be getting, we would have had 10,000 comfortably for winning that. But you know, not to worry. We've got plenty of coins. I think we've got 112,000 or something coins at the moment. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to invest them in, but I suppose we should probably invest our coins into something. Anyways, that's where the video is going to end. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at MrLuke, Facebook page in the description below, and I'll see you for my next video. Bye guys.